Finding the right travel backpack always feels like a trade-off. So many travel backpacks are aimed at solving travel problems, but they're not comfortable to carry for very long. Hiking packs are built for all-day comfort, but they're not really designed with travelers in mind. Well, what if one bag could actually do both? That is exactly what Matador claims they've done with the GlobeRider 35, a 35-liter carry-on backpack that blends the organization of a travel bag with the rugged comfort of a backpacking pack. I've been testing this bag extensively, and today we're gonna find out if it actually delivers on that promise. We'll cover the dimensions, materials, and build quality, dive deep into the organization and standout features, and at the end, I'll give you my honest, unbiased thoughts on whether or not this bag is worth your hard-earned money. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Matador, and they have no idea I'm making it. Let's dive in. First up, dimensions. This bag measures 20.2 inches by 12.5 inches by 9 inches. We'll put centimeters on the screen as well, which according to our bag sizing tool means this bag is gonna fit 78% of airline carry-on requirements worldwide, which is pretty solid for a full-size travel pack. It weighs 3.4 pounds as is, and if you decide to detach the removable hip belt, it weighs 3.1 pounds without. In terms of materials, the exterior is constructed from a 420D recycled nylon with a PFAS-free water-resistant coating, quality stuff, and durable enough for serious travel without being unnecessarily heavy. This bag comes in 3 colorways, black, Arctic white, and I've got the garnet here. And honestly, the color is very nice in person. One thing I'm personally impressed with is how well each of the different fabrics match this exact shade, which isn't always easy with different material types. The hardware on this thing is sturdy. It's got sturdy buckles and straps, and the zippers are very, very smooth. I like that the main zipper has this big fat pull here, and the external zippers all have these security loops. All right, let's open this bad boy up. This bag has a 35-liter capacity. The main compartment is a large clamshell design that lays completely flat for full visibility, makes it easy to pack and very easy to see everything at once. You also got mesh pockets here on the lid side. If you need something quick but you don't want to lay your bag down, you can also access this area from the top through this quick access zipper right here, which is also where you access the laptop compartment. Ultra padded, false bottom, ultra satisfying magnetic closure. And that's not the only way you can access the laptop. There's also an external zipper here on the side. You've also got a small quick access pocket here for things like sunglasses or phone or headphones. Emphasis on small though, I struggled to fit very much in here. On the front, there's an admin pocket with a lot of organization, zippered pockets, some stretchy slip pockets, space for like 4 pens, really? And enough room for other loose gadgets or a slim tech pouch. Then you've got this large external stash pocket on the front made out of that same stretchy material. I threw some winter gloves in here during testing, but it's perfect for a packable day pack, a rain jacket, maybe some light layers, or anything else you want quick access to. Speaking of layers, I want to give a quick shout out to my favorite travel clothing who sponsored today's video. One of my ultimate packing hacks is trading as many clothing items as possible for pieces made of merino wool. Now, merino isn't the cheapest material out there, but I think it's highly worth the investment. And the reason is it'll help you cut down your packing list because it's totally okay to rewear. When I pack a merino shirt, I'm expecting at least 3 wears out of it on that trip because the natural properties of merino make it antibacterial and antimicrobial, plus it's lightweight, quick drying, and wrinkle resistant. My go-to source for merino clothing is Unbound Merino because they make these products specifically with travelers in mind. I literally wear Unbound Merino almost every day of my life, and I've personally been buying and wearing their stuff since way before we had a YouTube channel worth sponsoring. So if you're ready to upgrade your travel wardrobe, click the link below and use the code AWAYTOGETHER to get 10% off your first order. Big thanks to our friends at Unbound Merino for sponsoring today's video. Okay, moving now to the back of the bag. This bag has a full internal frame sheet with an aluminum frame stay. You can feel it when you put it on, and it makes a big difference in how the pack carries weight. It distributes things really nicely from your shoulders to the hip belt for way more stability. When I tested this bag on a recent trip, the wear was great. Where it hit just on my shoulders and my body felt really natural, especially using the hip belt. The back panel is breathable and the shoulder straps are cushioned and comfy. They've got an adjustable sternum strap and load lifters, and the bag comes with the hip belt. You don't have to add it on. I feel like more and more bags these days, you've got to buy the hip belt separately. This one is removable, but it comes standard with the bag. You can also stow the shoulder straps if you wanted to check this bag for any reason. Cool little feature, there's this hidden pocket that you've gotta know how to get to. They call it a smuggler's pocket, which is great for your passport or cash or what have you. You've got a trolley pass-through right here. And then another little point is just that this bag is covered in handles and straps. You get grab handles on the back, the side, 4 here on the front, which I am a big fan of. But if I'm being real, I feel like this top back handle where I naturally want to grab most is just way too small. I cannot fit my hand all the way in it, and I don't have like abnormally large hands or anything, unfortunately. But some things that I really like, these cinch straps here on the side, very, very nice. And the reinforced stitching on the bag really helps with sturdiness. Hey, if you've gotten value out of this video or any of the videos we make and you aren't already, please hit that subscribe button because we are on a mission to hit 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and you just might be the one to put us over the top. Thanks. All right, let's talk price. This bag retails for $290, which is definitely not cheap. It's approaching the higher end of this category for sure. $40 more than the Air Travel Pack 3, $30 more than the Packed Aero, about the same as the Peak Design Travel Backpack, and about $60 less than the Tortuga Travel Backpack Pro. Now what you're getting with that is quality hardware, thoughtful design features, excellent materials, and genuine comfort. The build quality is great, and Matador is known for really focusing on the details. Now there is one thing I want to call out. The warranty is only 3 years. For a $290 bag, that feels pretty lame compared to competitors offering lifetime warranties. Matador does commit to repairing or replacing anything that goes wrong during that period, but I'd love to see them stand behind this bag for longer. Okay, so after using this bag personally, what are my honest thoughts? Well, on the positive side, this bag just worked for me. It's easy to pack. It reminds me of the old school Tortuga Outbreaker, if you're familiar with that bag. It's very comfortable to wear, and the comfort was there immediately. If comfort is a top priority for you, I think it is a solid contender, but it's certainly not the only option out there. If you're looking for a one-bag travel backpack that's relatively airline compliant, this is just as good as many of the full-size travel backpacks out there. And there are several thoughtful touches that really make you think this bag was designed by travelers. On the flip side of that, I think maybe 10% of features could have been left on the cutting room floor. This bag feels slightly overbuilt. For me, there's just too many pockets, too many ways to access stuff. There's such thing as too much of a good thing. And from a design perspective, I think simplicity is way harder to nail than complexity. Now, I do think there's way more good than bad, and I have no doubt this bag is going to be many people's favorite one-bag travel backpack. So if that's you and you decide this is the bag for you, please consider using the links in the description below. Using that link just helps us fund this channel at no additional cost to you. That said, if you want to know my thoughts on the absolute best 35-liter one-bag travel backpack, as well as the most comfortable travel backpack, check out this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Happy travels.